everyone, and we're playing. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, that's loud.
What, me? Or the TV?
The game. I've started actually turning off my surround thing, and it goes very loud. So
Oh, okay.
that's a thing.
That thing.
That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is a motive and proof. That's two very big things you need, though. Motive and proof.
Oops.
I think I know, but now I just need everything. Now I kinda just... I have one thing I want to check today. I'm not gonna check a lot of stuff. But, there are a few things we should probably check. First thing is, apparently there is a way so that the feed isn't as far behind.
Oh.
Which may be a good thing.
Especially for me.
Yeah, exactly. Would be better for you. Let's see here.
I'm looking for my doodle book.
Your doodle book or your Google book?
Doodle.
Crab people. I don't...
God damn it.
No. There. Alright. Let's see if this can work. And get some more info. So, if we reload, low latency mode is featured. The network has reduced the delay between their broadcast viewers. Opt in, opt out. Settings. Can't understand.
Oh, there it is. It's all the way over there, on the other side of the room. I didn't put you there. Well, I did, but...
Right, now, if this worked, I have done the thing. There should be less of a... There should be less of a thing between the thing and the thing.
A delay.
Yes. Less of a thing between the thing and the thing. Just like I said.
Yes.
There's a thing. Right, does it work? You may have to reload.
Oh. Click. Right, I've reloaded.
There may be a delay still. We'll see. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow, but yeah. Under initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, decided to speed up the whole process. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Let's talk to this girl. I don't get it, man. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? I mean, Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Right. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Any ideas? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Maybe we should go talk to Weepy. No? Let's show her this. Hey, a digital camera! I'm impressed a kid like him would have something expensive like this. Kids these days. Wow, impressive! It's a little different from the Steel Samurai on TV. These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. Okay, we're not bad now. I'm pretty sure it's not even Will Powers inside that suit. No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than a real thing. He's still a child. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal, right, Nick? Yeah. What do you say? Are you still there, by the way, honey?
Yeah?
Right. You just went very quiet, and I think my Google downstairs is suddenly playing music.
Do you want to go and have a check?
I don't have to check, I can hear it.
Do you want to go and deal with it?
Let's see. It's playing from my. Let's see. Don't I have a Spotify thing here? Have I not installed it? Yeah, I need to go stop it. I can hear it. Give me a second, people. Goddamn Google.
He knows we moved him.
I have no
Welcome
freaking
back.
clue on how he managed it, but he started playing Justin Bieber.
I think he's. Is this the one we moved, or is this the one?
This is the one that's always in my
Either one.
bedroom, which usually tends to behave. So,
Also, I didn't mean to go quiet. I'm drawing Wisp because I had an idea.
I like this idea. I don't know what it is, but I'm liking it. Alright, we're moving. Let's go talk to Weepy. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you look into you? Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Oh, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, VP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. So, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius?
Oh.
She's been at the Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Oh, I want to know more about these rumors.
There's so much stuff going on and we don't know. No one's telling us for some reason.
It's Hollywood.
Oh.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought his Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. Yeah, they also know that from bad buffets at like Chinese places.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. Yeah, that's creepy. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry. I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know. Okay. No, can't do that.
Oh, by the way, honey, I'm using your the erase you got me for Christmas, and I just used the box to get the perfect wisp shape, so it's coming in very handy.
Aww. Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit? He's the only one who it could have been. But why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium. Don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask himself? Give me about 3 more years. Doesn't that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that.
Boom, boom, boom.
Tim's frozen at all at willpower. We're moving. Moving along. How we bumbling, we go, and now we're moving. Up there. Oh god.
Ooh, these are good rubers.
For me.
Oh no, not this again. Did you get a drink?
Not yet.
Not yet.
The old twin pack sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Heck, I think her guard's down. Yeah, I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You die! Phew, she's alive. I was wondering about the Wesker user. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her! So she always gets her way! She's better. Do you not like the producer? Look! The studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry! Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal is a soft, a pushover! Does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think she likes it. Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it? No, it doesn't. Yeah. Alright. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said the other day. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you dragged the star down from the sky and stomped on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. All right. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak up on me? He would never stop below. It's impossible. Okay. Fuck you. Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this? Thank you. I'm not in the mood for thinking. Thank you very much. This, she's not in the mood for anything today.
So that's good for you. That's good.
Yeah, that's good for my voice. Anything to examine? Oh, it looks like it's been turned off for today. But much like junk food, there's a mountain of it on the desk in there. Alright, there's nothing new and exciting here. Moving along. Yeah. Studio 1. Outside. Think back, Nick. Day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Mr. Monkey. Actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time. Aw. Hey. Not much here to do. Outside Studio 2. Oh, there we go. Bitchy French.
Like ranch?
Miss Visquez. Hello? Hello! Hello! Maya, you should at least try to be... I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say.
Is she on drugs? Every time we come over, she's...
Right, light band. Well, let's go for a drive. The license. Still haven't cleaned up the dishes. I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know. What I find odd is how did these steaks get here?
Yeah. It's no catering thing I've seen either.
Yeah. Flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. Exactly. Very quiet.
Be careful with Westcliff fences.
Alright, let's talk to this. Let's talk to the French woman.
Oh no.
Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh! Perhaps you didn't hear me? I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Something, Nick? It's really ticking me off. Mr. Power wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it? Nick, she did it. She's the killer. Miss, my Feyblood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Okay. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manala. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourself. This one's a tricky one. Tricky dicky. Not even looking.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this picture.
Are you getting happy with it? Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Jiggy with it. Yes, that is my bad from that. Right, moving inside the trailer. 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it's still pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card. Okay, let's examine things. There we go. No clues here. Old movie poster, Dynamite Samurai. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. Yep. It's cardboard, so I'm pretty impressed. Whatever.
Right.
Dimming daylight makes it feel like... Right. Nothing here. Alright. This bitch won't talk to us. Let's move to the employee area. Yes.
Yeah, I sent you a photo of it for later.
I'll check it out sometime. Not too long. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Huh? I wonder if there's any other clues laying around. No, no touching. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. But didn't mean I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. The Gumshoe is doing his job.
Aww, is this you being proud of him?
Yeah. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. Oh. For a thorough examination, I gotta take that plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
Ooh.
So, the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Okay. Cool. How goes your investigation? And to tell the truth, it's been a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it. I'm not sure I'm buying a case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hurts. That's gonna hurt ya. Talk about burns, pal. Well, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah. Crushing paper cup. Hey, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's print on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. Right. See, we're doing stuffs.
Making progress.
It's be happening. They know, you know, if they fixed it, I'd just get off it. Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Maybe that's where we need to move to, honey.
Ooh.
Neo Old the Tokyo Castle. Something else. So normal. No. There, no. There. Moving. We'll be moving. Dressing room.
Beep
Oh,
boop.
hello! What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess P won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But P's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Why am I starting to feel that this lady might actually have done it?
It's because she's at every crime scene we're about to go to and is mysteriously there.
And always cleans it up.
Yep.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh, I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. Rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, that stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. That was that trailer part of the film set then. Right, last episode. What do you mean, the last episode? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done. Save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. But why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet.
Aww.
You understand? How can I just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. Here, take a look at this. Eh? This is why you can't stop the Steel Samurai. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. We'll need this.
Oh.
I didn't quite get what they wanted me to do here, but now I think this is a fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. Show shouldn't be cancelled just for some adult can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studio is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this incident 5 years ago. Okay. Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can't tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died?
Ooh.
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to push it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. Let's see. You know, who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Oh
Thanks.
no, your
Try asking
voice.
her.
Oh no.
My voice is already saying, no.
Not her.
No.
Another lady.
love the Steel Samurai. Sorry, no nothing. Sorry, no nothing. Oh, what's that? An empty bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. I'm really confused. Nothing much else to do here. He'll be able to come and pick it up, right? Sure he'll come, yes. Oh, sorry, I haven't cleaned up there yet. There
She never cleans anything.
She's like me. She cleans one area and messes up another.
No.
Nice and spiky. Right, so we need to go back to the old bag.
Oh.
Talk to him. Let's try and present him stuff. Oh, but
I finished my doodle
I know
for
as
now.
much about that as you do, pal.
There we go.
Like this. This guy knows nothing.
I know nothing.
I know nothing. Right, studio main gate. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take it over me? Old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
Ooh, hammer time.
Starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. What? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who did you hear that from? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. And Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, alright.
Oh.
Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed the man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone passed like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
I mean, no.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Yeah, I do actually.
Aha!
Sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Mr. Power ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate. Huh. I bet Powers put it there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. She was so shocked she just went silent. I see.
Thank God. Oh, never mind.
Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Old bag. Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worth, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Best guess. It's ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. The Russian
Maybe she's
mafia.
Italian? Oh, Russian. Never mind.
Or the French mafia.
Is there?
They mostly deal in snails.
Oh.
That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor Old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. This old bag? Hold on a minute. Poor Mr. Old Bag. Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second.
Oh.
This is the picture. Is this a trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. Don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Okay, that's
a good photo.
Alright, so it's not this murder that happened there. It's the old murder 5 years ago.
Oh.
That's something.
It still doesn't explain why he doesn't bleed.
Alright. I don't think there's anything more we can get out of her. I do think we should probably go back to Studio 2. And press this photo with this girl. Woman thing.
Oh yeah. Because she was there.
She's in the photo.
Yeah. Is she still looking at clouds?
Well,
yeah.
What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old. Means the security lady. Miss Old Bag. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez? You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? Gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Next, she went inside the trailer. Okay. Okay. Moving along. Kind of dubious about going into a trailer with a person who was basically there to murder.
Oh yeah, me too.
Huh. You came. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. Huh. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour on its own accord. But you were the cause, you pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Let us spill everything out for you. Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean.
Oh.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Huh. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. He wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave me a few bruises too.
Ooh.
He's an old fool. Of course, all reporters would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Yeah. This is the Russian mafia or the Japanese mafia.
I googled it. It's the Spanish mafia. She's Spanish.
Well, now she is French-Russian.
Yeah.
But this doesn't look like the Spanish mafia, does it?
No, that's what it is.
Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? Trial ends tomorrow? Oh, unfortunate. It's a shame, you'll have to miss it. See, this is why you don't go into a trailer with a weird woman that's French, Russian, Spanish.
It's like the opening to a porn. It's just one woman photo.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Sorry. Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. But erase away. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Good thing we have a gumshoe. Gumshoe. Gumshoe power.
Oh no.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe? You. I was really scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? Even guess. Yeah, bottom. And this is when I will get off from this couch and I'll go get some water.
Get a drink. Yeah. And this is when I save. Dun -dun -dun. Click. It's an important job. From far away, it sounds like you're saying save the slaves. Oh good. Oh no! Oh, when did that happen? Come on. I got... You remember the other day when I got green pen on me? Today it's blue.
I'm blue and dabbin dee dabbin die and dabbin dee dabbin die and dabbin dee dabbin die.
Where's the lid for this pen?
You have a blue arm and a blue window.
Blue is my
Blue
own
is
color.
the color of most of your body.
It is.
Blue is your mood and all your eyes are blue.
Aw, that's true.
You have a boyfriend and he is all blue.
I do. Correct.
Blue are the people there that walk around. They're wearing masks now. Anyway,
Yeah.
court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Are you okay, honey?
Something fell over behind me, and I'm looking back and working out what it is.
I heard a very strange sound.
I think something, you know, the art supply thing I used, the metal thing,
yeah.
I think one of your cans, because where I put your cans, because it's cold, has just fell over.
Alright, okay. Hope it's nothing serious. Very well, Ms. Redwood.
Leaking.
Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Yeah. Well, his name is Edgeworth. Of course he's on edge.
Oh.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Westguest to the stand. Miss D. Westguest is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
That's true. Ugh.
What, honey?
I mean, she hasn't bribed any of the court.
Huh? Sure.
Alright, I'll be back in a bit. I think one of them is actually leaking.
Alright. Alright, honey. You go. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Vasquez, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. And we'll wait a little. Let's have Lady Door join us on this, because she really enjoys this whole thing. This whole series is basically for her, so we'll give her a few minutes. How are you guys doing? I know there's not much singing in these like weird little videos, which has kind of been my big thing. But we'll be back to more normal programming very soon. For now, we are trying to kind of get through this, get to the end, and then I think there's a Pokemon game in the coming after that. And I think I've chosen Pokemon Sapphire. That'll be the next one you'll see here on my channel. Lady Adore is very, very ready for that as well. Yeah. Alright, we'll start. See, perfect timing. I waited for you.
Aww. Oh, basically, you know those drinks I got from the shop, the lemon and grapefruit and apple? I knocked one of those off my white unit. It was closed, sealed, and it smacked off the edge of the metal thing, which is what you heard, landed on the floor and just started to leak. Oh. But not much, but I went downstairs and put the drink in the sink, and so...
Nice. Or not nice, but good.
Yeah.
I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. Day of the murder. At least it's not old bag. I can do this voice without training to.
Good.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break at the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. Van? There's a van at Studio 2? I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over? And I'll use this van. I see. Very well. Right, you press examination. Right. Pressing everything. Pressing everything.
Woo!
It's like this case is pouring down on me.
Oh god.
By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employees area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Where?
Oh god.
Did no one leave during the meeting? No one? And the witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said about you, Mr. Richworth. And please stop banging on your little desk, it hurts my ears. Well, this is a prima bitch.
Yeah. It made me laugh though.
Yep. I've dated a few of these.
Oh.
And what exactly was that? I've forgotten.
I believe that.
Maybe you could try remembering? No.
No.
See, very Russian.
It's not my fault. That's what the fan site said.
Yeah. The meeting ended at 4 and was the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. Ah. Itch, scratch.
Aww.
I would think it was between those times. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the studio event. Right.
Hi, Maruna.
Hi there. Let's press this. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, that's right. Oh, oops. It was a 15-minute break. Do you have someone who can verify this? Dal? I mean, someone else. One person is enough? Some evidence that proved you didn't eat that steak.
She's vegetarian.
Actually, who the fuck knows? Maybe. Present day in a crime. Huh. Much there. Fingerprints shown on it. I didn't really check the photo. Let me just do. Well, Vasquez looked quite different in the photo, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Not quite the suave, sexy going on. No. Well, Nick, find anything. I kind of wish you'd sit. Charlie, I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction. Let's... By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area. No. You always is 30. We've done that. Meet him again at 12. Breaks. I've found nothing. Entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There's a rehearsal afterwards. Studio 1. fatigued, so I had Sal take 2:30. We took 15-minute T-bones.
Yep, that's when the break was, 2:30, 2:45.
Yeah, that's kind of nerd. Yeah.
Stumped.
I'm still kind of. How did the steaks get there? They ate that at 2:30, and it's 2:15.
Someone brought them? Did Allison bring them?
She wasn't there, was she? Because she ate with the other guys. She was at the. Should I present this, maybe? I'm gonna press it one more time, just to kind of...
Yeah.
So... Of... Time to...
That's true. I mean, we were impressed by the guy eating it that fast, and she's quite delicate. I can't imagine her eating it that fast.
No, me neither.
He could have had both of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and it's eaten the same way. The bones and everything is gone, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. But I can't present people. And there's nothing that has anything to do with the actual... Well, we can... Should we try and press the steak plate?
But that's the one with the sleeping in, isn't it? It's not hers
Yeah,
or
it
his.
is, but it just says steak plate. Let's press... I can't press it. I can't find a contradiction. A little before noon, meeting begins 12. Afterwards, oh no.
Did they meet?
I'll take you.
Well, the monkey head fell off at 2:15.
Yeah.
And she was worried about something else falling.
There's nothing falling, is there?
No.
It's more... to me, it's more the timing of the T-bone steak.
Yeah.
Let me try and press it. We may lose a life. I'll try. Nope.
Damn it. Is this something we have to Google?
I'm just not seeing what we're...
Trying to press, neither do I.
Do you have someone who can... Well, she wasn't alone. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone.
Have we pressed the van thing yet?
No. Let's do the van thing.
Because she did turn up in it. Yeah.
We pressed this. It's what I just said. I had to take me in the Studio 2 van. That's it. This woman is not giving us much to work with.
How are you supposed to have conversations with these people if they hardly talk?
She really doesn't give us much.
No.
I'll do a thing. See if I can find it.
Work with this woman.
Well, it is kind of her job not to work with us, to be honest. You know what the thing says?
What?
I should have followed my gut.
What?
The steak plate.
That's not our fault though, it's just the description is off.
Yeah.
And
It's not off. It's just, it's very basic logic and we think too far.
Yeah.
But I say you did not. What's this now? Is right? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on a table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember if you will. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. See, I mentioned that, didn't I?
You did.
Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? Think I know how.
You ate the bone.
You didn't eat steak, right?
Yeah.
You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. You didn't like that.
I would explain the steps near the van.
Yeah, exactly. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella or meeting the samurai? 2:30. It was already closed. I'm guessing this.
Yeah.
He was picking on Mr. Manella. Mr. Wright? Sometimes this court finds it hard to tell whether you're joking or being serious. Oh, I would prefer it if you remain serious. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, bollocks.
He was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Okay, wrong.
Damn it.
Order.
I don't know what women do.
Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, you ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Well, that's a big leap.
It really is. From you didn't eat your steak to you killed him.
Did she stab him with the bone? With the steak?
Yeah. And this one will be removed. Is right. Isn't that a little presumptuous?
Just a little.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? Didn't claim what you wanted. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And Hill was worrying it that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Oh no, I hate when women say that.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. And I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Let's go for you couldn't, could you?
Yeah, we'll just go along with the fact that she's so petite.
Yep. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much everyone would. You see? Yes, however, that has no bearing on this case. Ini? Samurai spear was not your murder weapon. What? I'm guessing we need to go to that fence again.
Yep.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor.
Maybe
I
because
can
she thought
prove
it's
that the
worked
samurai
before
spear
on
was not
someone.
used as the murder weapon.
She can push someone else. Ooh.
I think it's because it's mended with duct tape. Wouldn't be strong enough.
Yeah, no, it would break really easy.
Present my proof. So-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Is it right? What are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? Sorry. If the samurai spear was not a murder weapon, then pray tell me what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Miss Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I think it's defense.
Yeah.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Miss Wright. Very well. See this murder weapon. I think we should probably pretend
the picture. Yeah.
Look at this photograph. Whoa, what is this? What? That's Jack Hammer standing on the top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Is right? What is all this about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo. The defense post pierced him through the chest. What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Is right.
Fix that fence.
Continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Steve Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. Pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, that. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing stuff. You deny that what I say is true. Right. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, yet you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 15 minutes?
Sal could have took him.
Ban.
Yeah.
Breaking the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Miss Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She could move it.
Oh yeah.
But is it this or this?
I think she had another way because we're fighting if she could carry him.
Yeah, I think it's Salmonella who carried him. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if she had another way to carry the body other than her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then. Right, please show us how she carried the body. And you just stuffed it in the van.
Yeah, petitely.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Manella was a conspirator? I think so.
Yeah.
Or Salmonella was has to be.
They're gonna. Ow, ow, ow. I was gonna say. I'm sorry. I have sudden back itch. No, keep going.
Oh, it's an itch. Okay, I thought it was hurting. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. Had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it, that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. So what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh. I lost, something like that. I just said that. Oh, wait, so you mean Steve Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? The right just engaged in a battle of wits. And the results of that battle proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. That decisive proof, right? What? He is right though.
I know.
Order!
Don't you just hate it?
Yeah. Ms. Redgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've got no more questions, I'll be leaving. You know. What's with this?
What?
That's a 2. The murder, he dies at 2:15. He's on his way to Studio 2. Who is he fighting with, though? I think we should hear another testimony.
Yep.
You
Keep
agree?
her here. Don't let her go anywhere yet.
I don't want to let her go, but
yeah.
she's not exactly helpful
Cooperating.
Here. Yeah.
I know.
Being very much the bitch.
Oh yeah.
As best she can. Da, 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 da. Oh.
Are you doing some research?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Testify again. I'm not doing research about this. I'm just I'm thinking, and I'm looking at the photo you sent.
Oh.
So for those who don't know, Lady Dor, she makes these drawings for me every once in a while. And ooh, I really like this new one. It looks very cute.
I need to digitally draw it and color it, and
I know.
but that's
it's a good start.
It's a good start.
Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth might happen if I said it again. You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers, a waste of time. Huh. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. Didn't. I see. Very well.
Aww.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. What? You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily I say, ergo... I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Did Edgeworth? Who knows? You probably realize you did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. Alright, are you ready for another testimony?
I am. I'm gonna go and put a candle back on. It's getting good.
Ooh, that sounds fun. We'll finish this today. Or this turnabout. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Security lady Old Bag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script direction notes. Then I went home. Ah, she did not go there. We got her that damn script, and it wasn't the director's chair.
Yep, she stayed and snooped.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Right, your cross-examination. I'll press everything again, but I think the one I need to press is the script.
Yeah, I agree.
What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say I was 10. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive to the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Should I press harder?
Yep, keep pressing.
I don't think anything will go wrong just from pressing. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. The witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers were taking a nap, correct? So he says.
A power nap.
Did no one go and call him? Remember? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet expect me to be calm? Certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Press on. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez. Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often let him on the bus when shooting at location. One noticed he was missing. Well, I suppose that explains that. Well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. Call the police, and then he up. What was everybody else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence.
It's very dramatic. It's
very silent.
Dead silence.
What's everyone so? One should do something to lighten things up. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? You said because you saw him going towards the studio. Oh, sorry. Right, Steel Samurai. I'm pressing everything. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. He's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Emmer. That's kind of... You asked to be left out? Yes. Seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. You can't just decide who the police will on one question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Professional self-convince. This is where we press, and we press hard. The scripts in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. Wouldn't you to have them stolen? Oh, I guess not. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring the scripts and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Thank you. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Yep. See?
Yep.
She would have had to known about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order!
This lady got
Mr.
two
Edgeworth,
people against her.
what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
No.
The prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter, I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Hammer wasn't injured. Hammer wasn't injured. Those are Powers.
Yeah.
How did I know? Sal told me. Director, huh?
It's getting very good. It's getting very good.
But Hammer wasn't.
No. our client was injured.
He's dragging one leg.
Oh, he's trying to imitate him, isn't he?
I think the only thing I can kind of present is this picture, right?
Yeah.
You that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? It's right. Explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. You must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? I think we should go for the last one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to be after he put on a Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? Saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Ooh, I love when it goes into Pokemon mode with the blue.
Yeah.
Something serious is happening.
I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Well, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well, I have a question for you. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing? Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Ooh.
I want to check. She looks very horrified.
Yeah. Her scarf fell off.
She's the one who killed the first person.
I was gonna say, I don't think he could have killed the other person because he's on the stairs and the angle
Exactly, it's the wrong
she's at.
angle.
Yeah.
She killed the first person.
Even if he fell off the balcony, it
Yep.
wouldn't have hit that spike. It would have been that one behind him.
Exactly.
It's in the room.
Of course, I can prove it. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present the course evidence, Miss Red. Go. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. Began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated, there we go, Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star. One moment, Miss Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men, it's a policy of mine. Miss Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
I think he wanted more money because he didn't want to be the... Maybe that's why he dressed as the Steel Samurai.
I think it's this thing. He's fucking up her... He's trying to fuck up her production, right?
He wants to be the Steel Samurai, but she's like,
exactly.
No. Yeah.
He's stolen that costume. He's been talking to her, pressing her, trying to become the Steel Samurai.
And she got angry and pushed him.
Yeah, but I think it's these two. It's one of these. 311. Okay. It can't be this photo again, so let's go for one of these. Which one though?
Right.
The sleeping pills maybe? Because that's Jackhammer's fingerprint.
Yeah. That's something of him.
And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost its marbles. Okay.
We have all our marbles, we just don't know where they are.
I think there's one through. Does have motive. It's just how to present this fucking thing. Any ideas, honey? What else? There is something we can. There's probably something we can show, right?
There's probably. What can we show? I suppose we got the.
Don't know. It's Jackhammer's. Do we have anything to present?
I don't think we do. I can't.
I don't think so either.
Would...
I think we just need to go with the other one. But I can't go back now, so I need to present something.
Oh damn it, spear.
Oh, there we go. Missed our life thing. Then no motive. Self-defense, maybe. He had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
Oh, so they think he did it, not him. Oh, that's a bit mean.
Yeah, he went after her, not the other way around, right?
Yeah. And on camera it would have looked like he went, the other guy would have went.
So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere, we're too late! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I'll lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's the Whiskas? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. That's right. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Yeah. You did our job.
It does actually always feel good when you get a not guilty in this game. Like, every time it feels kind of good.
We didn't do it. It was him.
Yep. Right. I'm uploading some the last videos to YouTube, by the way. What I'm doing. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do I have evidence?
Yeah, he got the role.
I think it's this thing.
Yeah.
To be honest, that he was so loved.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
Aww.
See, this is just a good guy. Ladies out there, find a man like this.
I have already.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. Congratulations, Weepy. Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Edgeworth. Oh, doesn't he look nice and cheerful? Just a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am settled with unnecessary feelings. This guy is very much the proto-Snape.
Yep.
Snape. Severus Snape. Dumbledore! I love that stupid thing.
So do I.
Harry Potter! Harry Potter! Harry Potter!
Ron, Weasley.
Dumbledore!
Oh.
Unnecessary feelings? Yes, uneasy and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
How dare.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What, friends? As if... They're rivals, right, Nick? Or now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get a feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Though the curtain closed on another trial, I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. Went back to making kids shows again. Yay! Darn it. I found another idea for you to draw.
Oh? What is it? Oh, bollocks. No mind, it came up on the screen.
It's not this. But actually,
Oh,
it would
God.
be kind of cool. I don't think anyone else has done it. But you could make, like, the collectible cards from this.
Oh,
That would be kind of a cool idea, right? You could do, like, a front and a back with some information on the back and a cool photo on the front.
I could.
And I can help you write the cool stuff.
Oh. Is this the thing you wanted me to do? Is that the idea? Was there another
Yeah,
one?
that was the idea. Just,
Oh.
I haven't seen anyone kind of making replicas or anything of these cards. And I think there's a lot of fans out there who would actually like those.
I could try.
See? Actually, not a bad idea. Agree?
I agree.
Should we put it on the list?
Yes, it shall go on the list.
I did not make a link for that list. I'll have to. This is it. The new story starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. So this is the one that's basically made from the idea of seeing Mia naked.
Yeah.
Maya naked. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We can.
Oh, more
we have to
jobs for me.
trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. This is kind of if you got into a new cartoon, isn't it? And trying to get me excited about it.
Yeah.
Isn't it great that VP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Hey, he's a very
amazing.
masculine looking guy, but he's not a bad looking guy.
Yeah. I don't get it. Why are they all calling him ugly?
Yeah, he's hunky and he's Wolverine-y. It would be like 70% of all women in the world would have him as a sexual fantasy.
Yeah, very lumberjack-esque.
Yeah.
But a cowardly lion.
Oh, there we go. And
Ooh.
that's that. And it's your time, honey.
Ooh.
Your time to shine.
Bam. I may have already had it ready, and I just had to press enter.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it
Oh, Chicago.
coming all along. If you had been there, if you had seen it, you had have done this. And that's where we end today. I think.
Oh. I agree. It's been nearly, well, an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah. And I don't want to start too many new things. We'll give a little teaser while we end this. And yeah, people. More Monday, I think.
Yeah.
New investigation to go through. And we hope to see you then. And you can see all the old episodes on YouTube. And if you're there, please press the subscribe thingy if you want to watch all of this. And you can follow me here. I do this basically every day at about 9 o'clock my time. And yeah, that's it. Bye, people.
People.